Scarface, the most legendary lion king on the African savanna. It was early 2012. A tourist named Stephen Clark took an incredible shot during a hunting in the Masai Mara. In the video, a young lion was bleeding, but he still knocked down another Nobita lion. Surprisingly, even though it is weaker and smaller in comparison, it is so aggressive and determined. This young lion is not someone else, it is Scarface, and the most impressive thing is the scar on its head. After this video was released, this young lion also gained a domineering attitude. Named Scarface. In 2011, the newly grown-up Scarface and its three brothers decided to step out of the arena and play their own world. At this time, they are full of vigor and full of adrenaline. Scarface and its brothers were originally born in a group of lions called Martha. During 2011 to 2012, they successfully drove away the original male boss of the group and other underage male lions in the group. The four brothers jointly took over the Martha lions. Because they are all brothers, the four musketeers look very similar, and the only thing that makes Scarface stand out is the scar on its left eye. This was a sub-territory raid with the brothers in 2012. Accidentally left. Of course, in addition to this unique scar, Scarface also has a golden mane. Although it looks a bit sloppy, it is still very handsome when it runs fast. Some netizens even tease this hairstyle. Although the appearance of Scarface is somewhat different from the image of the majestic Lion King in our minds, it does not affect its combat effectiveness. On the contrary, the iconic scar makes it more concerned, just like the vicissitudes of life. Like a mature man with rich experience. Although they will be united when fighting outside, Scarface often fights against their brothers in order to distribute food or spouse rights among the lions, and it is often the winning side. In 2013, when Jerry Hsu, a senior wildlife photographer and CEO of Wildlife, went to lead the camp to shoot the Martha lions, he shot many Scarfaces, including the warmth of the Scarface and the lioness. There were also Scarfaces and three brothers competing for a spouse. The scene of a big fight. In 2016, the four musketeers went south to the lions in paradise and took over the place until they died. After they left, the Masha lions, which they had taken charge of, occupied the other 6 lions. In the last few years, Scarface was still frequently taken by photographers to take pictures of eating, because too many fights in his youth made him limp on his hind legs in his later years. Although the Lion King is almost in his twilight years, it looks like he is still strong. After living with the lions in paradise for several years, Scarface died at 9 o'clock on June 11, 2020 local time. In its last few days, it began to become weak. The legendary Lion King was found on the grass between Cabo Sua and Xuandu district, looking very tired, desperate and anxious. Even when its life was about to reach the end, it still dragged itself tenaciously for several kilometers. This may be the last stubbornness of Scarface, or it may be unwilling, but the most ferocious Lion King in the Masai Mara could not escape the trial of Jesus in the end. Scarface is undoubtedly the legendary lion of the Masai Mara. Its birth, its glorious experience, the seemingly scary scars on its face, and its old life have all become part of this legend. In fact, most male lions can only last for 2 to 3 years as the Lion King, after which they will be killed by their opponents or retreated from the throne due to battle injuries. Scarface suffered many serious injuries during his life, but he survived every time and always occupied the Lion King's position. And because of the eye-catching scar, gorgeous mane and fierce battle, Scarface has also played the leading role in several documentaries including the BBC's Big Cat Diary, thus making the world even more exciting. Many people know about it.